The Hong Kong Golf Club Centenary Cup is our feature race at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. It's race number 4, Class 4 over the 1,800 metres. Headed by Great Joy, David Hall and Zach Purton from Barrier 9. Speedy Wally was down the field in the IJC last week. That's behind Let's Take It Easy. Bo Duke was as well. Amazing Gold, 4th course and distance, 2 starts back. We've got Savannah Wins, who's a last start winner, but goes back up in class. That was over further as well, 2,200 metres. And Telecom Sun, course and distance for the first time. Hasn't shown a great deal in 6 so far. Brett, we're back at the touchscreen to have a look at this one, because it says slow, certainly through the early part of the race. And Bo Duke, with Sam Clibberton back on board, maybe the one to take him along.
Could well be, Andrew. Yeah, he's often been a horse that's hard to get past when he does lead. I tend to agree. I mean, there's not very many noted leaders in the race. I guess the other one potentially that could be leading is this horse here in High Volatility. They're certainly matching their distances or mixing their distances with him. 12, 14, 12, now up to 1,800. Potentially, I think there's the chance that High Volatility could end up down in here behind Bo Duke. Midnight Promise maybe looking 3 back the fence, but unless there's a mid-race move, I don't see a lot of pace unfolding in the early stages.
All right, feature race then, Paul. What clues have you got for us?
We've got 3 horses. We'll take a look at track rec for you. The first one is going to be Gentry. He's going nicely. 1,800 will suit him. Billy Light gets on really well with this horse. He actually won on him 3 starts ago here at Happy Valley. So he's maintained nicely. He's only a small horse, but doesn't take him too much to stay fit. Midnight Promise, I thought, was going nicely. He's likely to start favourite in the race too. He went out beaten favourite, pretty short price last time, but he's going okay. And Joe Moreira aboard, so likely to be favourite. Savannah won. He won over 2,200 metres last start. He's come out of that race okay. There's been a couple of gallops from him in recent times. Matthew Poon just getting acquainted with him, so he's going to get that claim as well. Yeah,
of course, Matthew's been out for the last couple of meetings. We're going to start off with a horse that Matthew rode, in actual fact, last time out, and that is Great Joy. That was on the all-weather and didn't get the clearest of runs on this occasion. We've got Air Luminance and Crown Avenue in the field too.
He's only had the 1 win in his career. Zach Purton was the man to get that done. He's aboard now on Great Joy, coming back to, I think, the better surface, the surface that he prefers the most in the turf. He's a get-back run on. There's not a lot of pace. That probably goes against him, but he is going to be finding the line strongly.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers there. His problem is he gets back and he has to find a bit of luck to get through, and on occasions he hasn't. But again, as I mentioned, David Hall, Zach Purton combination. Yep. Always got to keep an eye on that.
All right, OK. Savannah Wins was the last start winner. It was over a little bit further, but it was here at Happy Valley. 2,200 metres down to the 18.
Yeah, 2,200 metres, and sort of flew late, this horse as well. Coming back to the 1,800 metres, he's going to be super fit. He's going to get the 7 pounds off, so he's going to have a really light weight. Now, that was Class 5 that he did win that race off, and he's now back at the bottom of Class 4. But I did like the way he hit the line. I snuck him in for 4th. I think he'll be running on late.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I think there's more wins in stall, but back in trip, Barrier 1, claiming rider, and there's a few little changes there. So I don't know whether they might try and utilise the barrier, and then all of a sudden you change the tactics, it might not work. So I've got him in the tips, but just not sure how far he can go yet.
All right, it's a $9 chance at this stage to go back-to-back. One more to have a look at, and that's Midnight Promise. Joe Moreira will be on board here for Frankie Lord. This is his trial back at the start of the month.
Well, I seem to be getting these best bets just sort of 1 too early, Andrew, because I made this the best last start and it went terrible, I thought, particularly through the first stages, and then he actually closed off OK behind Jay Ponce. He's gone back to the trials for Joe Moreira, looked good. He's had an injury as well to his right front fetlock back on the 12th of November, but the trial again suggests that he's probably close, so I wanted to tip him, but I couldn't.
Yeah, he didn't miss much work. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did last time. I'm going to throw him in because Charton, I know he hasn't won at Happy Valley. He has been placed there before, and I think he's not far away. Well, but you wouldn't want to take a short price.
Well, he was very short last
$2.
Yeah, and I thought he'd lead, and he didn't. And looking at his most recent trial, he might not be leading again. So I don't know. He's capable of leading.
All right, this is the feature though, Paul.
Yep, and I've got Midnight Promise on top, so let's hopefully he can do the job. Great Joy in for there for 2nd. I think he'll run well. Gentry as well. Like Gentry, he always goes off a big price, so he's already won at 20 to 1 plus this season. He's $19 now. Got him in there for 3rd and Savannah Win for 4th, but I would play exotics because I think Midnight Promise is going to probably come up too short.
Yeah, I can't go with him again after that last start, but I'll concede him in for third. I'm going to stick with Great Joy. I just think he's got the most finishing power. Even if there is a slow pace, he can probably reel off the quickest final sectional off the back of a slow tempo and cut a lot of these down. I've always had time for Amazing Gold, and I think getting to 1800 is better for him. He's got a man in form. Interesting, he's come up place favourite there in early betting. You can see he's quite short, number 8 for a place. Midnight Promise, Savannah win, 1, 8, 10 and 11.